Nikola Tesla, the genius of electricity, the inventor of wireless communication. But according to some, he was more than just an inventor. He was a visionary capable of tampering with the very fabric of time. Today, I'll tell you about a lesser-known, possibly even deliberately hidden experiment of Tesla's. In 1895, an event allegedly related to time travel took place, and the clues to this incident were hidden in Tesla's lost notes. At the time, Tesla was working in his New York laboratory, conducting experiments on high-frequency alternating currents. His goal was to understand how electricity could be transmitted wirelessly. But one night, during an experiment, a violent explosion occurred in the lab. This wasn't just a typical short circuit. According to witnesses, Tesla didn't fall to the ground during the blast. Instead, his body remained suspended in the air for a short while. His eyes were open, yet he seemed unconscious. And around him, a vibrating blue electromagnetic field began to form. In that moment, it was as if time had stopped. Minutes later, when he regained consciousness, the first thing he said was, "I saw the past, the present, and the future, all at once." Some scientists have dismissed this statement as the result of shock. But after this incident, Tesla redirected his focus. He was no longer just interested in electricity. He began to explore the nature of time itself. Some lines in his notebook suggest he was thinking on a completely different level. For example, time is not a fixed line. It can be bent, stretched, or compressed through electrical resonance. From that point on, it's claimed that Tesla began conducting experiments no one had heard of before. One of them was said to involve a device called the time mirror. The time mirror was an experimental apparatus built by Tesla using metallic resonant surfaces and rotating magnetic fields. Those who looked into this device supposedly saw images from the past. A quote from one of his assistant's journals is particularly striking. When Tesla activated the device, he claimed to see an older version of himself in the mirror. He wasn't smiling. He wasn't surprised. He simply knew. Were these words just the product of imagination, or had time actually been touched? Some theorists believe Tesla didn't just see images through the device. He experienced a mental shift in time. His body may have remained, but his consciousness traveled elsewhere. Tesla referred to this phenomenon as mind travel. And interestingly, similar ideas are being explored in modern quantum theory. Can the presence of the observer influence time and reality? This brings us to another mysterious connection: the Philadelphia experiment. In 1943, the U.S. Navy allegedly attempted to make a warship invisible to radar. Some accounts claim the technology used in the experiment was based on Tesla's ideas. In fact, it's said that Tesla predicted the dangerous consequences and pulled out of the project before it began. What's shocking is that during the Philadelphia experiment, the ship didn't just disappear. It reportedly reappeared several minutes later in a different location. Could this be proof of a distortion in time and space? Could Tesla have actually developed such a technology? After Tesla's death, the FBI raided his lab. According to official records, they confiscated over 80 files and documents. Yet, those documents have never been made public. Even Tesla's family was never allowed to see most of them. One file stood out with a particularly telling title: Time Displacement Dynamics. What did that file contain? Why was it hidden? And who has access to this knowledge? Today, some conspiracy theorists believe these files ended up in the hands of the US government, or perhaps another global power, and are being used in secret time travel programs that continue to this day. Could the principles Tesla discovered be the foundation of such experiments? Another alleged quote from Tesla reads, "Time is a river. We are merely caught in its current. But with enough energy, we can swim against the flow." Was this just a metaphor? Or was it a scientific truth encrypted in poetic language. Even today, some physicists argue that Tesla's experiments align with modern theories like quantum field theory and temporal entanglement. They believe Tesla had an understanding of time that far surpassed his era, but his contemporaries simply weren't ready to comprehend it. And maybe we still aren't.